I have a very short rant that I want to do because it made me so frustrated yesterday, and I feel like it's something that should be pronounced because it irritated me that much. Yesterday on the Dolmuş, I had this experience, the minibus. Okay, so I'm on the Dolmuş, and the Dolmuş that I use, we pass a soccer stadium. And there's a little boy, he's probably about 7 years old, and with his mom. And she was about no older than me. I mean, she was in her early 30s. And the little boy starts asking his mom, are we going to pass the stadium? And then as we approach the Fenerbahçe stadium, he's like, oh, this stadium is so bad, çok kötüymüş. Bu stad ne kadar berbatmış. And he just keeps on going on, like riffing about how bad the stadium is. Insult after insult after insult. He uses verbs like hate, disgusting, horrible, bad. I mean, they were just all negative comments about the stadium, the people that were walking around the stadium, the soccer players. There's 3 soccer teams in Turkey. There's Galatasaray, there's Fenerbahçe, and there's Beşiktaş. I mean, there's lots more, but these are like the 3 big ones. And so we're passing the Fenerbahçe stadium, and his team is called Galatasaray. Anyway, this little boy just keeps on ripping apart all the people, everything. He said I couldn't believe how insulting he was, and his mother is just silent. I think she's like messing with her phone or something. She's just totally silent. She's not in tune at all. After we pass the stadium, he turns to his mom and he asks her, is this where Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe had their match? And she said, yes. And he said, who won? And she said, Fenerbahçe, not his team. And he said, oh, Mom, why didn't you say that Galatasaray won? And he was so livid that his mother didn't skew the facts of reality to fit his warped sense of what was going on in Galatasaray land. I loathe these kind of fanatic things in any case. I mean, I don't care if it's football or if it's basketball or if it's religion. To me, they're all the same. And this was a screaming example of how we are training these kids with something as simple and stupid as soccer to say it is me versus other. And this kind of parenting, this mother drove me up the wall. To reinforce this kind of understanding of the world is so problematic. Can you not see that there's a direct relationship between how you're going to perceive this world of us versus them, insider, outsider, and how that won't one day spill into other divides? Oh, you're from this clan or that clan. So there's such a slippery slope after that. How can you teach your kid how to divide the world in soccer teams? This little boy is obviously falling into this tunnel vision view of the world where the other is bad and his team is good. To get into that dual frame of mind is terrible at that young age because it's so easy to grasp the world through that lens that you need adults to kind of like point out, well, no, wait, that this team has their good parts. And I mean, I could just imagine that little boy in the playground not befriending somebody that was from another team just because he was from another team. You know, having those delineating identity factors. It's just come on, woman. You're freaking 30-something years old. You should know better than this. You should wake up your son. This is what they're feeding him in school, or if it's what's happening in his like soccer team or something. Like, you need to be the voice of reason, the boundary that says, hey, listen, these are people too. This is a team too. And give another perspective to this like horse glass little boy. Anyway, I just was, wow, this is nuts. Wake up. you can't teach your kids this stuff. If you're not acute enough to figure this shit out, then don't have kids.